Ultimately, she faced her pain directly and rejected Genji's control, realizing that her resistance only led to a dead end. To outsiders, Fujitsubo seemed to be the epitome of preference and luxury, but in reality, she was a typical representative of countless tragic women under that system. All women, in fact, were doomed to be mere objects, ultimately leading to their own tragic ends. In the tale of Genji, the fates of these women ultimately lead to one of two outcomes. Either they become dust and enter the grave, or they shave their heads and become nuns, cutting off their hair. There is a passage in the book describing that after Lady Fujitsubo has passed away, her luxuriant black hair continues to flow and shine beautifully. Even though she is no longer alive, her hair seems to be still alive, like the beauty of a living person. This description is truly breathtaking, yet it carries a profoundly oppressive aesthetic. At this moment, Genji realizes how much he has lost. He sighs, saying, "I was born into this world with no shortage of wealth and honor, but I have continually faced more pain and misfortune than others. This must be the Buddha's way of teaching me the impermanence of life and the hardships of the world, thus bestowing upon me such a fate. I understand this truth, yet I have deliberately pretended not to know it, which has led me to face such sorrowful events in my old age." This is indeed Genji's confession. He knew well what Lady Fujitsubo and the other women wanted, but he never took their desires to heart. After Lady Fujitsubo's death, Genji lost his spiritual support. In tears, he burned all the letters he had exchanged with his many lovers, relinquishing his power, status, and everything he had in the secular world. He took vows as a monk and died a few years later. And so, Genji's story comes to an end here. The next story is between Genji's illegitimate son Kaoru and his grandson, the third prince. After Genji discovered that Kaoru was not his biological son, he found it impossible to shower the child with paternal love. Kaoru, knowing this fact, lived an unhappy childhood and, at a young age, developed a misanthropic outlook. He went to visit a noble named Prince Hachiman. Prince Hachiman lived a secluded life in Uji and appeared to be quite carefree. There, Kaoru met Hachiman's two daughters, the elder and younger sisters. Both girls were exceptionally beautiful, with captivating looks. Although Hachiman was living in seclusion, he still hoped to entrust his daughters' futures to Kaoru, as he remained a noble with power at the center of politics. Kaoru fell in love with the elder sister, but she was unwilling to become involved in palace life and devoted herself to Buddhism, introducing her sister to Kaoru. At this time, Genji's grandson, the third prince, found out that Kaoru was at this location and came to visit, asking Kaoru what was interesting. Seeing the third prince, Kaoru thought, "Wouldn't it be wonderful if I marry the elder sister and you marry the younger sister?" He began to arrange for the third prince to meet the younger sister, but the elder sister remained unmoved and rejected Kaoru. Eventually, the elder sister passed away, leaving Kaoru with an unattainable love. He then found a girl who resembled the elder sister, named Ukifune. How could one find a girl who looks like an unattainable lover? Because they shared a blood relation, Ukifune was Prince Hachiman's illegitimate daughter, and among all Hachiman's children, Ukifune looked most like the elder sister. So Kaoru fell for her at first sight. Despite knowing Kaoru's affection for Ukifune, the third prince one night broke into Ukifune's room, disguised as Kaoru, and had his way with her. Ukifune realized she was caught between two men, serving both. Distressed, she chose to end her life by drowning. Everyone thought Ukifune had died, but she had not. A monk from Hoshikawa rescued her, and Ukifune decided to become a nun. When Kaoru learned that Ukifune was still alive, he sought her out again, hoping to see her one last time. However, Ukifune refused to see him again, and so The story ends here.